Hello and welcome to Quill's Corner. If you're new to my channel, I do bullet journal videos where I just do a flip through, not a tutorial, because I want to inspire you guys and show you guys ideas for what you can do in your own journal. For June, I decided to do a spiritual and Buddha themed bullet journal. I'm really excited about summer coming up. It's one of my favorite seasons just because life is so much more simple and it's more laid back. You don't have as much of a strict schedule. So I thought having like a really simple spread would be nice to reflect that. So I've got my baby Buddha here. Since he is a baby Buddha, he has a bun in his hair to represent that he was rich because he was a prince. And so his hair was longer. Once he renounced that and he decided to cut his hair, it was curly. So if you see some images of the Buddha with like little nubs on his head, that's supposed to represent that his hair is shorter because it's curly. There is actually another perspective idea for why that might be. And those images could be reflective of the fact that when he's in meditation, he is so focused that he doesn't feel anything on him. So some people have thought that maybe the little nubs in the images actually represent snails that have crawled on him and just decided to rest on his head. So you can just think about it whichever way you like. Nobody's completely sure because he lived so many years ago, of course. I chose this quote, "Let none find fault with others. Let none see the omissions and commissions of others, but let one see one's own acts done and undone," which I thought was really good. And I have this little lotus flower. I kept the images pretty simple. I have my calendar right here, and for my books, goals, and mantra, since it is the 2nd of June when I'm filming this, I already filled out some of my bullet journal, but I tried to do it in pencil so it wouldn't be super distracting for you guys. You could still just focus on the spread. For this page, I did the Wheel of Dharma. If you guys are not familiar with that, in essence, everybody is on this wheel somewhere, and the goal is to get closer and closer to nirvana or enlightenment. And no matter where you are, you're either getting farther away or you're getting closer, and you're coming from all these different directions. So there's many ways to get there. But we're all focused on the same goal, essentially. So I have that for my goals page. Over here, I have my habits. I decided to do little lines on my habits this time around, just because it's getting kind of confusing for me to try to mark off the days. I'll sometimes accidentally mark on the wrong day, and so I'm thinking the lines are probably a better idea. Originally, in my earlier spreads, I didn't do the lines just because they were going to be filled up with color, and I didn't really see the point, but it is a little bit distracting without being able to see clearly which day is which. I have this pretty design right here with the lotus flower. Lotuses are really important to me because they mean, oops, sorry, I just bumped my camera. You guys good? You can see better? All right. So lotuses are really important to me because they represent purity and new beginnings. So this was actually my first tattoo. Over here, I have my cleaning goals. So I have my daily goals, my monthly goals, and my weekly goals. Over here, I have a yoga tracker. So I decided to do a yoga tracker instead of a fitness tracker because I noticed that I'm not really using the fitness tracker. I do put fitness goals and I never actually do them. And I used to be super into like bodybuilding and working out twice a day and like running around the block and things like that, going to the gym all the time. But that's not really my lifestyle anymore. So I thought a yoga and meditation spread would be a little bit better and more formed to what I do, and it would give me something that would actually help me in my bullet journal rather than just a spread that I make and never use. And over here I have my recipe page with another lotus. I forgot to mention over here, these are Bodhi leaves from the Bodhi tree. So Bodhi trees are really important in Buddhism because the Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, sat underneath the Bodhi tree before he became enlightened. And I like them because they're shaped like pretty little hearts. And over here I have my groceries page. Up here I decided to do rice and milk, which supposedly is the first meal that the Buddha ate after he became enlightened. Over here we have the 3 jewels of Buddhism. We have the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. So the Buddha is essentially the fully enlightened one, the person that we call Buddha is Siddhartha Gautama, but there have been other Buddhas in the past, as well as female Buddha Tara. So that's really fun to look into if you're interested in that. The Dharma is the truth. Dharma has a ton of different meanings, but essentially in this instance, we're talking about the teachings that Buddha gave to us. And then the Sangha is the community, so the people that practice Buddhism. If you go to like a pagoda or to like temple or something like that, those people that you interact with, or people in your life that practice Buddhism who don't necessarily go to a church-like setting, but people who just practice and try to live their life like the Buddha intended. And then over here, this is my first weekly spread. Like I said, I tried to keep it super, super simple. I just have a task list, call and email list, and my vocabulary. This is the Om symbol. So the Om symbol represents the vibration Om that actually started the entire universe. If you're really interested in learning more about that, I would strongly suggest studying Hinduism. Buddhism did come from Hinduism. It is from India. And essentially, I could get into a ton of all of that, but I would just suggest doing your own research if you're curious. And then over here, I have a vitamin tracker for my son because he is breastfed, so he needs vitamin D drops. And then over here, same spread, but I have a stupa. So stupas are buildings or small images that people make, and it represents the sitting Buddha in meditation. And then this one, I have another pretty lotus flower. And then here I have a conch shell, which represents the thoughts of the Buddha. And then over here, I have another Bodhi leaf. And my July spread. Oops, sneak peek. But that's the end of my June bullet journal for 2020. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make a comment in the in the comment box below if you'd like to see anything similar, any new videos that you have suggestions about. If you have done your June spread already, since I know I'm a little bit late in the game posting this video, I would love to see what kind of spread you made, so please post pictures in the comments below. And if you like my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you can see more content like this. All right, you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Bye.